Back when I was DJing in the 90s and early 2000s, one of the promos I got was this Linda Clifford, Going Back to My Roots. Great record, good remix by Terry Farley. Anyway, I wanted to make an edit of it, so I sampled it into Cubase. Let's have a listen to what I sampled. Anyway, get the idea. So I wanted to make, I suppose, a drum track, an edit of the drum. I love the bass line. Didn't want to use the vocal because I knew it would get flagged, and just offer it for a free download. So anyway, you can see up here it was done. When was it done? I think I did it in Cubase 7.5. Yeah, I think it was. Anyway, so from those snippets there, what I did was basically cut and paste job, and I just wanted to talk through it this morning. It's got elements of Omnisphere in it, and some of the bounced effects, and I don't think there's much more effects on the project. Let me have a look. Where's the mix console? No, it's mostly master bus processing and a few effects. So anyway, I'll look at those in a minute. So I just wanted to play through it and just basically illustrate what I did using that little vinyl sample. So I'll just play it on. So this bounce here, it seems to be a loop with some effects on it that I must have made and bounced. I can't find it anywhere in there. There's the original sample. It's just looping. There's an effect coming up that purple bit. Just gated. Then I use Omnisphere. Omnisphere is just making these swirly, splashy noises. This bit here is just a gated. Let me just cycle it. Yeah. Now, one of the things with Cubase that I really liked from my Pro Tools days, you was able to affect audio using plugins, and I've not come across many people talking about it. But you can do the same in Cubase too. You load your plugin up, and then what you can do. So let me just choose a plugin, some delay. And then what you can do is you can preview it and then process it and then embed the actual, I suppose, the process into the audio. It's all, you can undo it even as well. It's quite fantastic really when you think about it. So preview. So you get a preview of what it's going to do, and then you press process and off it goes and it embeds it. And then there is a history of the effect. So let me just have a look, see if I can find where the history is. Process. Oh, I don't know where it is. I know you can look at the history of it. Will it be in audio? Let's have a look. Is it freeze edits? Maybe it's in there. Let me have a look. No. I don't know. But I do know that you can undo the edits, and somewhere in there is a history of what you process the audio. So let me carry on, take the cycle off. that's a nice bit. That's speed up. I think when I used to make this speed up bit, let me just have a look. I think there's a pitch shift plugin. Yeah, I use this thing. Now at the minute I've set it up to do a slowdown. You can sort of imagine there's the normal speed and then it pitch downs over 12 semitones. What I did for that one, I set it up to do basically the opposite. It's sped up, and then I really turn the curve upwards, so you get that sort of not a rewind sound, but that's spin forward sound. So I was just playing it through, and it was bothering me that I couldn't remember where that process history is, so let me show you. So looking at this one here, there's a sample. I'm just going to isolate it, turn on the cycle, let's have a listen to what it sounds like. Yeah, so what you can do, you go up to the audio tab, and then there's an offline process history option, and it tells you what you did, and you can remove it. And what's interesting, if you've got loads of different things going on, you can swap them around. So let's have a look at one over here, for example. Where is it? Let's have a look. There we go, there's one. So let's have a listen to what it sounded like. So it's some sort of gated effect. Let's have a look what I did. LFO. I used LFO tool, which, let me just open it to show you. I'll just plonk it in here. Xfer. So it's this thing, and I must have put some sort of gate on it, and it stutters as it plays over it to give that sort of like a DJ transforming, cutting it up. So I'll just pull that off. Okay. So let's just remove the cycle, and let's just take it to the meat of the track. So just to conclude, the master chain was a Melder Productions M Equalizer. It's really good EQ actually. It sort of compresses, can do some really severe cuts. You can saturate it, also sort of mix the dry wet gain, which is useful. I added some saturation with this Universal Audio Ampex thing, and then a limiter. With only a touch of limiting on it, and this is another Melder Production Limiter X, really good product. So I suppose a track in the main is just a simple drum track with a cut up of this vinyl sample, and it's quite effective. I'll put the link into the download in the YouTube info panel thing, but all it is 3 or 4 tracks cut up, and I just spent some time just chopping it up, time stretching, adding a few effects, and it just makes a nice sort of 6-minute bridge in a DJ set if you wanted to play it like that sort of thing. And that was the general idea. Anyway, I hope it helps. Thanks a lot.